you're fishing deep water and your line stops falling, what do you do? What do you do? Good morning, guys and girls. September 15. All right, we're going to be looking at Luke 9:13. The good Dr. Luke. Luke 9:13. Oh, this is a great one. This is a great one. This is for you fishermen. You know, fishermen's talked about a lot in the New Testament. Jesus picked several. Can you hear him? Woo, 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 woo. Woo, 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 woo. I love him. I love him. And he picked several of his disciples to be fishermen. That's how much God loves fishermen. That's how much Jesus appreciates fishermen. Picked them to be his disciples. This verse right here is about fish. Luke 9:13 says, we have only 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish, unless we go buy food for all these people. You know the story. Jesus was preaching out on the mountainside, and there's 5,000 men there. 5,000 men. Not counting the women and the kids. That was just the men. 5,000 men. And he'd been preaching a long time, and he said, these people have been listening to me preach all day long. They're tired and they're hungry. Give them something to eat. And the disciples looked at him, and Luke says this right here. Hey, we have only 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish, unless we go buy food for all these people. They also added that it'd take an awful lot of money to buy food for all of those people. You know what happened? There was a little boy there that I want to meet him when I get to heaven. That little boy had those 2 fish, because I have actually fished on Lake Gennesaret where Jesus was preaching, the Sea of Galilee. And I didn't catch 2 fish. So if he caught 2 fish, I want to find out how he caught them. All right, let's see what I wrote about that. When you look at some of today's fishing heroes on television, you see tremendous fishermen with celebrity status, great influence. Early on, though, they were something considerably other than superstars. Bill Dance, a furniture salesman. Roland Martin, he was a fishing guide. And my friend Hank Parker, I guess he was somewhat of a hippie. Had the long hair and everything, bad habits that went along with it. God did clean him up pretty good, though, I promise you. When he got saved, God did a remarkable work with Hank. God has the power to make a lot out of a little. If Jesus can feed 5,000 men with a couple of tilapia and 5 biscuits, what can he accomplish with you and with me? Whatever circumstances you're in, whatever your dreams and goals are, never, ever leave Jesus out for a single moment. That is the most important sentence of this entire thing. Whatever circumstances you're in, whatever your dreams, whatever your goals are, never, ever leave Jesus out for a single moment. Include him in every little single thing you do. He has the ability to turn you into a tremendous person. Wow, that is a good one. I love that one. All right, let's look at our tip for this week. In deep water, if your line stops falling, set the hook. That's right. If your line stops, there's a reason for it stopping. That may have landed on a limb or something. You might set the hook and get hung up and have to break your lure off. But if your line stops falling, now if you're pitching around like at trees or something in deep water, or you're just throwing out on a point, you're throwing out there, maybe it's 20 feet deep and your line drops, and all of a sudden it stops when it's 10 or 12 feet, set the hook. More than likely, you got a fish, you got a hold of that when it was falling that you didn't know anything about. Guys and girls, go out there and have you a great one today. And remember, I love you.